What's up, YouTube? I'm back at it again with your favorite YouTuber, Mandy Pants Gaming. You heard him. He almost just started coming up onto my stream, man. Here, he's still shitting on games, man. Shitting on women. Glazing the men. Calling the industry gay while he glazes men. 24/7. I want to have another guy. I want to play as man. I want to hug my guys. Women, female? No. We're tired of that shit, man. We're tired of that. Even though I go to sleep in my onesie, man, all cuddled up and shit like that, and I look up to Asmongold and all of them guys and stuff like that. The industry now is gay. Duh.
Think about the game Dustborn and compare it with a game like GTA 5. While both games can be exaggerated and silly at times, GTA 5 captures enough of life as it is that it still rings true. GTA 5 creates a world we still recognize and can relate to, but Dustborn created a world that was unrecognizable to the people who played it. It created a silly and unrelatable world that only existed in the head of its weird Norwegian creator, who was paid by the government to make it. And that's why it failed. So for the rest of this video, I wanted to tackle one of the points that Mandy Pants Gaming has made and a lot of this grifting community has made about this game called Dustborn. Apparently it's slop and it's bad, but I want to ask you a question. Do any of you guys know of what Dustborn is? I feel like the only people who know about Dustborn are the people who hate those type of games or those type of messaging or those type of people in a game. But throughout this whole year, the only people I've heard talk about Dustborn is Andy Pants Gaming and gaming grifters like him. Who else is there? Yellow Flash. Who else is there? Maybe Mauler and them were probably talking about it. Mauler talk about movies and games. What? Who? Critical Drinker. I could lump them all in there because they're all pretty much the same at this point. What the hell is Dustborn, dude? And then you have the right to compare it to GTA 5? Really, dude? Let's talk about disingenuous as hell. What is Dustborn? Is it even like GTA 5? Let's get some clips, man. Let's look at some clips. Bro, I don't even have to do too much. This is how I can tell y'all it's a grift, bro. Who knows about this? I'm switching to the other account right now. Who knows what this is? Literally, look at the views, dude. Literally, look at the views. 40K 7 months ago, 105K 2 months ago, 373 2 months ago. I'm not saying it's bad. Look, how is this game real? Asmongold.
Anyway, I can't believe why they made this game in the first place. But we have a trick up our...
Asmongold almost has 1 million, right?
Anyway, I can't...
Most of this is hate. Most of it I hear about it is, oh, why is no one playing Dustborn? No one knows about it. Not playing... Oh, Lord. Yeah, people aren't playing this because it looks trash. You didn't have to... This didn't have to be...
I suggest we treat this as a warm-up gig.
Looks to be potentially the worst game ever made.
Does it surprise you,
Robots?
Just your failure.
We've learned how to cancel someone. Cancel will allow us to isolate people from their friends and compatriots in battle.
You've been canceled.
This could be a useful tool against... I have to play... I'm so sad that other games have come out because this game would be so fucking fun to play. So
yeah, I know I went on a little tangent with that point, but I just wanted to showcase to you that he's comparing GTA 5 to Dustborn. These games are not even close to similar, okay? Didn't even have anywhere close to the reputation. And yes, of course, Dustborn might not be everyone's cup of tea. I mean, even for me, this looks like dog water. I want to play it. I love me some decision-based games, and that looks pretty ass. Okay, it does look pretty ass. Okay, but we're not gonna sit here and you're giving it more fame by doing this. Y'all are getting so much views off talking about Dustborn. I might have to do a video on that bit. Like, what the hell? I know how much people hate that shit, but what the hell? It probably got more hate than Concord at this point. Like, dude, really? Yes, it's a European game that no one was gonna play anyway. Let's focus on some good games, dude. Now we're talking about Dustborn, dude. GTA 5, dude. Really, dude? Really, dude?
Came out in 2010. They had this morality system in the game where you could choose Renegade or Paragon choices. In the example on screen here, you have the choice to spare this guy's life or kick him off the platform and essentially kill him for no reason. And this is what good RPGs are about. You can be good, you can be bad, you can be anything you want in a good RPG. But a lot of people are saying in the new woke Dragon Age game that came out that the game designers make it almost impossible for you to be bad or rude or an asshole. Here, the player selects the option, just listen, you idiot, and the dialogue that comes out is, are you kidding me? Like, why? Why are games in 2024 so obsessed with making everything so safe and safe?
Well, this is where I'm gonna have to stop Andy right there because I don't know if he's playing games and stuff like that, but BioWare is known for doing this. Even in Mass Effect 2, which he just brought up, they say different lines than what you put. They usually do that. And then in the game where you mentioned where they're not gay or do any woke propaganda, Mass Effect 2, Dragon Age, they have gay relationships in the game. What are you talking about? It's just like things that they it doesn't have these moments. Oh, it handpicks these moments. And the person that you showed in Dragon Age Velgar right here is one character that is going through all this trauma for some reason. I don't even think you have to really interact with that character or go through those scenes if you don't want to. And if you do have to, skip them. Skip the damn scene. Skip the scene if it's hurting you that much, Andy Pants. It doesn't hurt you. Okay? Are you kidding? Why are they so soft now with their dialogue? Well, I can't cook someone out the window. I'm pretty sure you can do crazy shit in Dragon Age, actually. I'm pretty sure in the combat alone, you can do crazy shit. But we're talking about decision-making choices of good or bad. Like, you are playing these games. I feel like you're not really playing these. I have to see you do a stream of you playing these games, dude. I seen the Starfield one. I seen a little bit of that, of you actually trying to play the game. Okay, maybe you actually try them, but like, you coming out with these takes, I just feel like you don't really play the game. You might skim through them anyway, so I feel like you might as well just skim through this and actually give an honest take, my boy. Stop with all these disingenuous takes. You are not like this, bro. I know you're not like us, quote unquote. You're not like us. I know that. You're onto some different shit. But you can still be rational thinking instead of grifting. Why did you do this? Even in the comments, they say you can say the same thing 80 times over and over, and they'll still watch it. And then they're, oh, like you're nailing the hammer in the point. No, dude. It's like a broken fucking clock. That's like watching Dr. Umar Johnson all the time and thinking he's right. Are you serious, though? Dr. Umar Johnson, he's funny. Oh, he's a little funny, but he's not right. He's not right. Let's be honest. Dr. Umar Johnson might be with a snow buddy himself talking about all that shit. Oh, you can't be with snow buddies. You can't be with this and that. And he's been with a snow buddy. He might be traumatized for all we know. That's what I'm saying. Andy Pants might be traumatized. To be honest, he might have been trying to... I'm not saying being gay in 2024 or 2025 is bad or anything like that. But maybe that's something he had tried to do and he couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was not accepted in what he wanted. Okay, and then he went to where he is now, where he could be kind of accepted in this grifting community. He's been doing that, Andy. But you don't have to take it out on trans and gay people in the gaming community, okay? Gay and trans people have been making your games for years, buddy. Are you stupid? The game you showed, Fallout New Vegas, was the creative director is gay. Are you dumb? You can't be.
Land. Oh, right, because a bunch of butthurt trans people are making the games. I forgot. In another ridiculous example from Veilguard, the player is given a sermon about trans people in which they are told that they must atone for their crimes of misgendering someone. A true RPG would let me kick this lady down a well, or put a bullet in her head, or whatever. RPGs are not about projecting your morality on the gamer. RPGs are about letting the gamer do what they want. Just like in this game, just like in GTA, just like in all game. Starfield.
It's a little inaccurate because people project their world views in RPGs onto you and shit like that, and you make the decision if you really want to accept them or not. And I'm pretty sure within that game you don't have to accept them. That's why they keep doing those push-ups, because you can keep misgendering them throughout the whole thing. And for some reason they call those barbs or some shit like that, just from what I've been seeing. Okay, so you could be disingenuous if you want to. Okay. What else did he say? GTA 5 is not a fucking RPG, idiot. You dumb? Maybe GTA Online is. I guess. Oh, GTA Online is RPG. Grand Theft Auto. I guess would you really consider that a role playing game? Really, dude? You're playing. I mean, yeah, you're playing as a menace, a criminal. You're role playing as that, right? You're role playing as that. Open world RPG. I would have never even considered calling it that. It's not like you upgrade your person, like, oh, but you do get skills and shit like that. You do get skills and shit like that, and you upgrade your cars. Would that be considered an RPG? I don't know. Let's get into it.
I was initially excited about Starfield, and there's a few quest lines like the Vanguard quest that are pretty good, and the game lets you board enemy ships and steal them, which I thought was pretty fun. But the more I
Isn't the Vanguard questline pretty gay? Isn't that? Don't they make you choose they them in the scene? How are you playing this game and you even got past that part? Isn't that pretty fucking gay? Oh my god, Andy, dude.
played the game, the more I thought, why do I not care about this world or any of the people in it? I think it's because Starfield is a safe, sanitized universe filled with what some people call toxic positivity. Just look at the way that two of the main companions in the game, Barrett and Sam Coe, smile at you constantly. This demeanor of theirs never really changes for the entire game. No matter what you want to do, they're down for it. No matter where you're going, they always have some cute little inoffensive quip and funny comment about it.
Yes, it's a little corny and it's a little lame, but he won't even tell you how you meet what's his name? Not Sam, it was the other one.
Sanitized universe filled with companions never really changes. Where you're going, the competitive of their own. They will go.
Whoever this dude is, the dude that you go say, this dude right here, right there, Lando Calrissian, right there, Lando Calrissian. Him right there, you go see him from a group of bandits, and he's nice and charming. No, it's his charming personality that gets him away when y'all murder them all. But he's not gonna tell you that. But you have the choice of going in there free, sparing him freely. I know that might be a story spoiler. Oh, my bad. Oh, you can either get in there and talk your way out of it, or you can just murk everybody. And what did we do? His charming way, we talked, and then we murked them, man. That's what we do as a constellation. But I guess he's saying, oh, it was a little too toxic positivity. Toxic positivity. That he got to it. Not like, oh, okay, the gameplay itself is a little boring, and yeah, the characters, animations and faces are like boring. They're not really giving me anything to eat off of. They're really just stiff. And yeah, they smile like that, but look at that smile that you can see right there. It's barely animated, bro. That shit looks stiff as hell, bro. That bit was stiff as hell. A fun, stiff game. Nothing to really do. Yeah, you can board the ships and shit like that, but you can barely even steal them. They were close to having a fire gameplay, bro. But as soon as you start realizing it's a bunch of loading screens, it's a turnoff. It's a turnoff. You have to load every little thing. The gameplay and shit like that, it's a little cool and shit. But they needed to have a lot more repercussions and a lot more systems going on for your actions. But we can leave that into a whole nother video, because I actually know how to talk about a video game for what it has, not, oh my god, it's my evil. I know how to actually talk about the fucking mechanics of the game and what's making it work and not making it work. Not because, oh, they're talking about some trans and shit, political shit. If that was in there, okay, I'll mention it. Yes, they had this point in there, but that's not affecting the gameplay whatsoever. This throwaway line or this scene of dialogue that might be affecting this person and how they're going to help you into the battlefield, how is that going to really change your solo experience? Really, dude? Come on, man.
Pathetic, actually. And when I realized this, it just kind of put a depressing pall over the entire game. This game was clearly made safe and sanitized by some DEI department full of progressives who wanted to create life as they would like it to be rather than life as it is. I never saw racism in this game. I never saw evil. I never saw cruelty. But I also never saw goodness. I never saw true virtue. I never saw sacrifice or beauty either. What people often say is that a game made for everybody is a game made for nobody, and that definitely applies to Starfield here. I can just feel the DEI hires coming through the screen and all the diversity consultants that worked on this game to sand it down and make it as inoffensive as possible. As Tolkien
I'm not
said,
gonna lie though, Bethesda has been like this, bro. Like you can play Fallout 4 and you can't even murk the other people in your group or tribe or anything like that. And you're trying to say, oh, the DEI consultants, all of that, bro. I hate y'all using that fucking word, bro. That's not what it is, man. The DEI consultants. The black consultants, say what you want to say. Nigga, you think because it's so incompetent. Oh, black people are in here trying to consult the game. You're saying that throughout this whole industry and shit like that. Throughout this whole game, they had consultants the whole time to consult what they're doing. That's not what they fucking do, bro. They make the game and they go to them afterwards to change little things, not the whole fucking thing. Just be ruining shit. Y'all be ruining shit. People like you are ruining gaming, bro. Seriously, dude. Like, if we could just talk about how they're making genuinely bad games or they're not doing anything really innovative. Oh, let's do a space game where we have 1,000 randomly procedurally generated worlds. Dude, really, dude? We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. It was cool when No Man's Sky did it and flopped. So we already knew we didn't want to see that. And Bethesda, you're not even known for doing that. People like your created worlds and your driven storylines. And then we have people like this, Andy Pans Gaming, who barely even play games at this point, talking about, oh, it's DEI, it's woke propaganda. Does he know that you could be a trans and fucking, you can be bisexual and Fallout New Vegas? Woman killer and man killer, you can do both. But he might not know that because he don't really play games. And it's people like him that are really fucking shit up, man. Because we're not talking about no gameplay. We're not talking about no story. We're talking about people's political agendas and race and character, how they look. Like, okay, I guess how they look can kind of be cool because I guess Jack and Daxter, I mean, I never really cared how they looked. It was cool to me. But, like, dude, this is not what games are about, man. We have to talk about the gameplay and the story and how this is really like affecting what's going on and what they can do, bruh. Bethesda made a slop game right here. This is slop for y'all. They wanted to make a new sloppy IP, and that's what they did with Starfield. They did not put no type of effort in the animations of the faces, nothing of the worlds. They weren't being creative enough. They just were like, oh, random procedurally generation? Okay, we'll just do that. Like, that shit is tiring, dude. It's cool with Minecraft because it's a survival world, but bro, if you can have a crafted storyline... Sorry. Can it not be like this? Like, what the fuck?
Says, the game shattered the illusion. The game no longer lined up with reality anymore, and so I lost interest in it. Let's compare the companions in Starfield to another Bethesda game from 2010, the ex-military sniper with PTSD, Boone. Boone is an asshole. He has a perspective and he doesn't care what you're doing. He's pissed that his wife is dead. The characters in Starfield are chummy and jokey and happy to go anywhere with you at any time. Boone says he'll only go with you somewhere if you find his wife's killer. Once he joins you, Boone's very presence creates problems sometimes.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't even play fucking video games, bro. Yes, his presence creates things and shit like that, but can you at least tell him why that's happening? Most of the people you're looking for are part of the constellation. And Sam is one of the first people... Sam is the first person to help you find that fucking robot, bro. And you go to his world and he gives you other main storyline missions, bro. He's being so disingenuous, dude. Boone is a optional character that you can get that is hiding in that sniper. He's not hiding in that tower, but he's in that tower in Novak. On a thing, if you go to Novak in the morning, you would potentially never ever see him, to be honest with you. You can never see Boone if you do this. He's not like an essential storyline character, so it's like, bruh,
All right.
If he sees a Caesar's Legion soldier at any time, he starts shooting, which is of the game with him, meaning it costs you something to learn Boone's backstory, and you can't learn everybody's in one playthrough like you can with Starfield. What you discover is a man haunted by the war crimes of his past, and his story has an epic conclusion. The funny thing about this is New Vegas's graphics are terrible in comparison to Starfield, and yet Boone is a character that feels more real than anybody in Starfield.
It was made by Obsidian, buddy. Of course it's better. Hello? Obsidian? Really, dude? They made the original Fallouts. Bethesda gave it to the B team that we all know and love for Outer Worlds. So, like I'm saying, or what is it, Outer Wild? I'm pretty sure it's Outer Worlds. So yes, stop talking about the slop ass games. Stop talking about these slop games that you're just talking about in general. Cause I can skim through this whole video and it's pretty much the same thing. I'm pretty sure. Oh, blacks are not in here. Oh, they're not the same. Oh, they're bland. And Starfield. Oh, they're not gay. And this one, even though they have gay characters in this one, Hangover is not even a good movie series. Like, it was good like for the time, but do these movies hold up? Not really. And it was only really good with the first one. Hangover 2 was okay, and then Hangover 3 was ass. Garbage. This had this little error, its little run, but it was trash.
Talk to each other.
And no one, like, come on. Dude. Let me get out of here, bro. I'm gonna talk to y'all later, man.